Evil witch of dark descent, says Chris Chan, return to the darkness from which you came. Not only will I not retreat, says Walsh, but I will send out my big man to destroy you, Chris Chan. Come out, Kenaru Meneth. A giant robot dressed in a red shirt and chef's hat emerges from behind the jerk-off lines. Hello there, Chicos, he says. Your mall design is expletive deleted. I have grade F destruction for you. Oh, it is on, says Chris. Sonichu, take the chaotic combo, disperse and attack the jerk-offs. Crystalina, help me in taking down that CAD chef imposter. Let's go. Right, says Crystalina. Right, says Sonichu. Chris charges the CAD chef. Yeah, he shouts. With Crystalina close behind, they spin dash into the mighty machine, but bounce off harmlessly. Construction steel? Chris thinks. Crystalina, follow me, he says. They run up the robot's body and race around its head, using quick thunder. But this strategy has no effect. You can't unscrew his head, nor make him dizzy, taunts Walsh. Ha ha! She fires a magical dark sphere attack, which strikes both Chris and Crystalina, knocking them to the ground. Oh, cries Crystalina. Ugh, says Chris. He looks to find the robot ready to step on them both, but before it can, a tiara flies through the air and knocks the CAD chef over. What? Says Walsh. Meanwhile, Sonichu has just beaten the jerk-off army. Well, those jerk-offs gave us all a run for our money, he says. Oh? Well, look who's joined the party. Standing on two lampposts are Sailor Megtoon and Magaji. Terrorizing the weakened and threatening to destroy a masterpiece of the heart? I will not stand for that, and we won't let you get away with it either. We are sailor soldiers, and we stand for every heart's light and justice. They leap down to the street to announce themselves. I am Magaji Laskamp. I am Sailor Megtoon. In the name of all hearts, we shall punish you. Aha, thinks Count Raguan. First we've had the parodic transformations, says Walsh. Now we actually have a pretty girl sailor soldier? What a kooky world. Chris Chan, Megtoon shouts. Finish that monster. That's Megtoon, Crystalina thinks. Well, my brother sure can't pick up a real winner of a girl. Chris and Crystalina hold hands, prepare for their ultimate attack. Blue Thunder, says Chris. Orange Thunder, says Crystalina. Our unique souls shall brighten and crush your black hearts, says Chris. They turn and fire the cursed Chan Pure Pulse Jolt Lance. In a flash, the CAD chef is destroyed. All right, Mary Lee Walsh, says Chris. It's your turn. As he prepares his next attack, he fails to notice he is standing in the rectangle in the road. Curse ye, ha me? We don't think so, thinks Count Graduan. Dark mirror hole. Ah! Says Chris Chan as he falls through the rectangle, his body transforming back to Christian as he passes through. The others look on in horror, as Chris sinks deeper and deeper into the dark mirror hole. Soon, only Chris's hands are left. But just in time, Megtoon and Crystalina grab hold, keeping him from falling entirely into the mirror. Well, this stinks, thinks Chris. Girls, let go, or you may be sucked into this darkness. I don't want you both to suffer. Then again, if I don't get out, they will be sad. Meanwhile, in Viridian City, Neatzerk has a sudden flash into Chris's thoughts. This stinks. Huh? He says. This plan doesn't stink. Suddenly, a black Sonichu medallion appears over his chest, and he collapses in pain. Ugh! My head! My chest! What's going on? Ah! When the original metal is submerged in darkness, the dark metal will appear, and he whose name is in reverse will transform into the ultimate dark being. Just then, Black Sonichu enters the room and sees what appears to be Chris inside. Huh? What are you doing in Neatzerk's room? Look, just because you're my so-called father and director doesn't mean you can barge in and... Wait, you're not him. What the heavy metal rock band is going on here? Neatzerk? In Quickville. How futile, thinks Count Graduan and Mary Lee Walsh. Why do those two give a darn about him? Wait, I have it! I can make Christian really suffer by stealing his two girlfriends in the mirror instead of him. Time to turn the tables. Ha! 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 With a pulse of magic from Count Graduan, the dark mirror begins to click and whir. Hang in there, Chris, think Megtoon and Crystalina. I won't let you go! What the, thinks Crystal. Is the ground flipping? I can't let my brother go, yet I don't want Megan trapped either. There's only one thing I can do. I'm sorry, Meg. She wraps her tail around Megan's neck and throws her clear of the dark mirror. "Christian!" she shouts. "Crystal, no!" And so, Crystalina pulls Chris out of the dark mirror and becomes trapped within it herself. "Oh," says Chris. "Christopher," says Crystal, now trapped in the dark mirror. "No," says Chris, with tears in his eyes. "Crystal!" "Well, I got one anyway," gloats Mary Lee Walsh. "Oh, Christian, your sister," thinks Megan. "What can I say that can atone for your loss? Such tender feelings." No! Due to past events, I have to ignore those feelings. I can't help but feel sad and sorry for him. He looks so pitiful. Besides, if I'd lost my brother, he'd do what he cowed to mend my emotional wound. "You may have taken down my squadron," laughs Walsh, "but I have your sister, mister. Ha! Ha! Ha!" Finished comic book on June 20th, 2006. To be continued.